AI is so great, why aren't you winning government contracts? Right now, breaking news, USAID stripped of AA authority after $550 million bribery scandal. Dell just paid out some money. We are at this time where having a set aside, getting into this space is not enough. By lowering the barrier to entry, the emphasis will be on your proposal, your pricing, what you are to deliver. Can AI give you some amazing information? Oh, it can. Is it going to replace so many jobs? Of course. So the focus, the urgency to understand how to properly use AI to win contracts and to submit a winning proposal is even higher. One of the reasons many people struggle is they assume, they do an AA. Assume AI is totally right and everything it tells you is exactly what you need. That's the assumption out the gate. Oh, well, I'm just going to run it through AI. I'm going to upload it in AI. I'm going to buy this subscription and it says it's going to write all my proposals. That's great. But if you lack clarity on what it requires, the opportunity, how they're going to make a decision with the opportunity, the pricing, how to execute the opportunity, then how do you know if what AI gave you is proper, is correct? And if everybody is doing this, if AI is so great, then how come all of you aren't winning? It's the skill set of how to leverage AI and what's needed to win a opportunity. Second, many aren't winning because you're offering too many sides. Many people do not win because they're heavily relying on AI without being able to determine what's good, what's bad, and they're presenting too much information. You have too many sides. They don't want your resume. They didn't ask for it. At the end of the day, you just need to be able to give them what they ask for and being able to talk about how you're going to do it if it's a request for proposal, or you give them a good deal if it's a request for quote, which then lends itself to what are these different opportunities? Due to these changes in the FAR, these massive changes that are going on, you're going to see an uptick of requests for quotes. Just how much for this? So in order to differentiate yourself, you're going to also need to understand pricing. Yes, AI can get you information, but it takes a little bit more than just a simple prompt of what should I charge or what are other people charging. So going back to pricing, there are organizations, there are people who specialize in pricing. With the changes in the FAR, with the cancellation of contracts due to Doge and things like that, there is a spotlight, like a big old spotlight on contracts. What are you charging? Are you charging too much? You must be able to justify what you're charging. Is that something AI automatically tells you? Instead, it's, oh, I know how to do painting. I'm just going to bid on this, throw together a price, submit it, be upset that I lost, and keep it moving. Or get upset because the subcontractor I reached out to bid on it instead of me. And is that the real issue, or is the real issue a mindset of scarcity and a mindset of just defaulting to anger? One of the fastest ways you bring in money is by having a skill set. So what is that skill? That skill is really dissecting proposal writing. What does it really take to win and how to leverage AI for that? That's what it's about. Even with AI, I still leverage what I know it takes to win. And that's where AI can't necessarily help you, because where is AI getting this information? I don't know. I mean, it's getting it from the internet, of course, right? All these resources and all these sources. However, I don't know what proposals are in ChatGPT or these different platforms. I have no idea. All I know is I'm here to break down, if AI was so amazing, why aren't we all winning? Because it's more than AI. Another thing that AI often misses in proposals, and one reason people are not winning, is there is a need. Everybody, you should all do this. If you have a cage code, go to your workspace and download a PDF of your reps and certs. It is a detailed PDF. It's typically 50 pages to 68. And every time you bid on something, you should include that as an additional attachment because it shows them that you've answered all the questions. It shows the prospect that you are registered in Sam.Gov. This is pivotal. This is beyond pivotal. And AI isn't just going to give you information as of this point in time. There's a prompt, right? We have to ask. And if you don't know what to ask, then how is AI going to help? Another reason that AI may miss out on things is there's these little nuances that often need to be included in your proposal, such as a statement saying, we honor our prices for 30, 60, 90, 120 days. We take no exception to any of the requirements in any and all of the attachments, making sure that you signed any of the amendments. So it's knowing these little things. So then when it comes time, it's not, well, I had the lowest price. So when it comes to, oh, I want to sub to someone, what is it that you want to do? So here's what I would put out there. Here are the main areas in government contracting, because this is something else. Probably AI will tell you this, but are they going to really tell you how to win in these areas? They are snow removal, janitorial, porta potties, portables. It is HVAC. These are some of the many big areas, and any kind of lawn maintenance. The value weighing is on people don't know what to quote certain things. People are so dependent on, I reached out to the contractor and they gave me a quote, but then they bid on it and they won it and now I'm sad. And so if there's an area where you're like, oh, I know what lawn maintenance service cost, I have an idea. Instead of subbing, you can help people with proposal writing, right? You can help with price quotes. You can do both. Hey, I'm here to be your sub and I'm here to help you in other areas. So I would look at it twofold, not just being the sub providing whatever it is that you're providing. It could also be that maybe you as the sub, you're finding other subs. So maybe you're like, listen, I'm the go-to for porta potties. And you're like, okay. And then you are subbing out the porta potties. And then now you've cornered the market on porta potties because everybody knows, Wayne, you're the go-to. For those of you that you're looking to make extra money, the average business owner brings in $48,000 a year in this great country. There's no reason you can't bring in a minimum of $1,000 a month in government contracting as a side hustle. And most side hustles pay $500 or less a month. This is a place where your profit margin can easily vary, but all money adds up and it's legal. It's legal business. Just tweaking, little tweaks to your skill set's going to get you there. Just little tweaks, y'all. It's nothing major. This is not about you have to get a degree. This is, it's like just the little tweaks in that sweet spot. That's what it is. It's like, I think of when y'all don't understand how much I love football. I had like a football coach. While we have AI and AI will continue to do its thing, these are skills we must have. Can't just rely on the technology or on the person. It's learning, applying, adjusting. Doesn't matter about FAR, doesn't matter about Elon, doesn't matter about the president. What matters is you learning, applying, and adjusting. That's all that matters. You lean into your higher power and all things are possible. We know this. Everything is possible. Okay, bye, y'all. Have an amazing night. Thank you for everything. You're amazing. I look forward to seeing y'all in a week, if not before then. Take care. Bye, y'all.